What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. I'm going to be giving you all the ins, outs and latest contract news that's been happening every single day with Manchester City. Don't forget, these are daily videos, so if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, press the red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And if you're interested, also make sure you go and check out my social media links, which are in description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on there. Keep up to date with all the latest Manchester City news as it happens on Twitter by following me at JSGC171. And if you want to hit me up with any business enquiries or any sponsorships or any videos, make sure you go and check out my email in description below, which is jsgc171@gmail.com. We're going to crack on with this video and start off with the ins. Now, a new on this one, quite interesting. City are getting linked with Lyon midfielder, attacking midfielder, forward, whatever you want to call him, Nabil Fekir. Now, the Lyon president come out and said that Nabil Fekir, he's free to leave Lyon this summer. So, there's loads of interest coming in, and there's interest coming in from England. If you remember rightly, he tried to join Liverpool last summer. However, that move fell through due to concerns over his medical. Some kind of medical issue there was there, and he ended up failing his medical, so he ended up staying at Lyon after Liverpool had agreed a fee. And so, apparently Manchester City are interested. Now, I find that quite odd if he's failed a medical. I'm not too sure what the grounds were, so if anyone can enlighten me, then please do. But I'm not too sure what he failed his medical on. But if there's an ongoing issue there, then surely if he failed a medical last year, he may well fail a medical again this season too. So I'm not sure what the issue is here. I'm not too sure if City's name's been put out because of the price or whatever, but I imagine the price would probably be similar to what Liverpool were willing to pay, which, if I cast my memory back, was somewhere around between 40 and 50 million pounds. Apparently Real Madrid are interested too. I do have a feeling Liverpool will probably be interested too, so I'm not too sure what to make of that one. I'm not too sure City will be chasing Fekir or not, because I'm not too sure where he'd fit in, if I'm completely honest. Maybe at the top end of the midfield three, possibly. I'm not too sure if that's his strongest position or not. I'm not too sure. Anyway, any updates on that, I'll provide it to you. Another new name, quite interesting again, this one, is Lacell, plays for Real Betis. I think City have been previously interested in him possibly last summer, or is it last January sometime? They have been interested in Lacell before though, but City, we're getting linked again. Apparently Tottenham's had a bid of around £52 million rejected. Manchester City apparently interested. I feel like our name's just there though, just to boost that price up for Spurs, because Spurs are showing the strongest interest in Lacell, and so I don't feel like for that price Manchester City would be interested again, so I'll put that one on the back burner. Personally, I probably feel that Fekir is probably more likely than what Lacell, but I feel like both them players are probably highly unlikely to join Manchester City. But that's what's been rumoured around, so we'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll get a lot of this all summer, but hey, adds to the interest. Now moving on to the out. Quite an interesting story, this one, developing with Mangala. Now, according to sources in Portugal, they're saying that there is definite interest from FC Porto for Mangala. Now, Mangala used to play for Porto. City signed him from Porto. I think, I don't even want to name what the fee was, but yeah, it was a scary fee what we paid for Mangala. Anyway, Manchester City, they've finally come to the realisation that they're not going to make that much money back on Mangala. We put him on a new one-year deal a few months ago. Why they did that, I don't know. The club must be confident that they're going to make a little bit of money on him. However, Manchester City over the last 2 or 3 transfer windows, certainly, probably even 4 or 5, they've been trying to sell Mangala and they haven't managed to do it. Not on a permanent basis anyway. They've ended up loaning him. We ended up paying some of his wage too. We put him on an extra one-year deal when we had a chance to release him this summer so Mangala can go and be free and go and play for whoever he wants. Instead, we've got Mangala now until next summer, and so we need to find him a permanent transfer this summer. Like I said yesterday, I feel and I sense another loan move and Man City paying some of his wage, and I don't have words. We'll move on. Another interesting story, this time a loan story. We'll get quite a few of these throughout the transfer updates too, so if you are new around here and you've not really watched many of my videos, you might not be aware, but Man City do tend to send quite a few players out on loan. We're looking at around 20 to 30 players per summer. I'm going to cover all the details of them, of course. Player that's getting linked though is Matt Smith, and apparently he's getting linked with a loan move to Anderlecht, of course, where Vincent Kompany is going to be the new player manager at as of next season. He spent last season on loan at FC Twente. He did really well over in FC Twente. He's a central midfielder, can play in defensive midfield, I think too. He's a good player, been called up for Wales too. He's been that impressive playing for FC Twente. He's really settled over in that area, and so there isn't much of a cultural difference between the Netherlands and Belgium, so it's a move that would really suit him. Apparently it is a loan move though for for Matt Smith. And to be honest, I'd like to have seen Matt Smith have a pre-season with Manchester City. You know, a couple of appearances, see what he's about, see how good he is, because I think he's a solid player, he's a good player. We're looking for defensive midfielders, you know, might be able to save ourselves some money, because he is a good player. I have seen him play, he's a good player, but it looks like he may be set for another loan move, and this time going to Anderlecht to help Vincent Kompany out, which I can't begrudge, because we all love Vincent Kompany here at Manchester City. So yeah, there we go. Now the last bit of news, we're going to move on to the contract news, and this time we're going to be talking about Ilkay, Gundogan and Leroy Sane, our two German internationals. Now, the situation we're in, Ilkay Gundogan has 1 year left on his contract. Leroy Sane has 2 years left on his contract. Manchester City want both of these players on new contracts and are this week set to open up contract renewal talks with both these players. We have previously been in contract renewal talks with both these players and their representatives. We haven't come to an agreement. We're trying to come to another agreement. Ilkay Gundogan delayed all of his talks with Manchester City while the football season was ongoing. Now the season's come to an end. He's assessed his situation. He was concerned over playing time, and apparently Gundogan wanted to open up contract renewal talks again, which is a very good sign in my opinion, with him signing a new deal. So that's a deal I'm quite confident City can get over the line. The problem we've got is Leroy Sane. Big interest from Bayern Munich. City want him on a new deal. They don't want to sell him. That's the situation. I have asked before, how much do you want to sell him for? The situation is City don't want to sell him. However, if he won't sign that new deal and he wants to leave Man City, they will let him for the right price. So that's the situation that we're in. Well, hopefully, I can announce maybe in a few days even, that I could say that at least one of these players is on a new deal. That would be absolutely fantastic, and then we can just focus with our incomings for Manchester City, and obviously some of the players that we're expecting to leave, like Otamendi possibly even Danilo may well be leaving too, and then all the loan players too, and then the situation will be a lot smoother than what it might get. So we're keeping an eye on that Gundogan situation, and in particular that Leroy Sane situation. So that's where we're at this moment in time. So there we go, that's been the video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button so that I know you enjoyed this video. If you're new around here and you're enjoying the content and you want to stay up to date with the daily Manchester City transfer updates, make sure you press the red button and subscribe. We've smashed past 3,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Your help and support is much appreciated. We're aiming for 4,000 subscribers now, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Like I said before, if you want to go check out my social media links, they're in the description below. If you want to go and search for me, then you can, and follow me on there. Any help in number gains would be much appreciated on Twitter and Instagram too. And I'll see you all again for the next video. So it's been JSGC. Hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next transfer update for Man City. Peace. Ciao for now.